Hello, I'm ArchieLuxury. Welcome to the program, fuckers. Hello, fuckers. And today I'd like to read an email which came in. This came in from Justin, and he's a cool fan. He's been a really supportive fucker, and I appreciate his comments there. Anyhow, hi Archie, thank you so much for the reply. I am seriously enjoying the channel. Here are some random pictures you asked for. I've downsized from a collection of 4 to 2. Before, my collection included a black Omega Seamaster 300, a white dial Rolex Explorer 2, the Daytona, and my new edition, the Patek 5167. That's a Nautilus, fucker. Sorry, Aquanaut. As you know, watch collecting is a bit contagious. It's my true passion, and I find myself viewing numerous YouTube videos and people's monster collection on Instagram or forums. I started to believe that to be a happy collector, I needed to have a huge collection, but actually, I started to feel the exact opposite. I found myself wearing the watches that didn't excite me so I wouldn't scratch or harm the other ones. This gave me a strong feeling of over-consuming. So I knew for me it wasn't about the quantity, it was about the quality. Because I didn't pay retail on the Seamaster and the Explorer 2, I only lost a couple hundred tossing them. I love the Explorer, but the Daytona spoke to me more, and there could only be one. Also, having a chronograph was a must for me. So, as it stands, the Daytona is my daily wearer and the Aquanaut is my weekends and weeknights watch. My worries of scratches are long gone, as I know anything can be fixed or polished out. I'm still very cautious of my watches and will take them off when I'm doing dirty jobs, but my fear of enjoying my watches is gone. To me, these watches are for my enjoyment and not an investment. It gives me great pleasure that at the end of the day, I can look at my wrist and be completely happy with what I'm wearing. My end goal is to have one beautiful watch, such as a Patek 5960, that kind of has it all. But now I'm really dreaming into the future. I'm only 27, and I hope to have a long way to go. I really appreciate you offering to do a free collection review, but I can't accept that, Archie. I'll accept the collection review, but I'll have to toss a couple of dollars your way first. I don't believe anyone should have to work for free. That's why I don't mind donating just for watching your channel. Thanks again, Archie. Again, all the best, Justin. Thank you so much, Justin. And he's a very interesting young man. What an interesting young man, and what a very, very powerful argument. Absolutely powerful argument. And I've got to say, in all honesty there, this is a man who's gone from 4 to 2. And reading his email here, it doesn't sound like it was financial reasons. It's not like he was forced to sell the 2 pieces because of financial reasons. He sold them because he wanted to enjoy the 2 really fuck off pieces more. So you've got to respect someone who has taken that path there. What do I think? I understand where he's coming from. I really do. It's funny, you know, when I had my collection not so long ago, I had 5 pieces. I had the 2 Reversos. I had the Reverso Grand Date and the Tribute. And I also had the 2 subs, the gold sub and the no date. And I had a Breguet. And I got to tell you, you know, it's very, very interesting how he's put that. Let me just recap that. 2 Reversos, 2 subs, 2 Reversos, 2 subs, and a Breguet. That's right, yeah. Now, I've got to say, I understand what you're coming from there. And it's true. I must admit myself, I found myself wearing the least desired watch. so I didn't scratch the good ones. And that's fuck. I've never actually spoken these words to anyone, but that is so true. I've had a collection, you know, multiple pieces, and I end up wearing the one I feel least attracted to because I don't want to damage the good ones. And I gotta say, an Aquanaut is a very, very cool watch to have. I had a friend before who had an Aquanaut, and he loved it. A lot of money tied up there. And you've also got the Daytona. That's a very heavy-hitting, two nice steel pieces there. I hope before you go to the 5960, I hope you keep those two at least. I hope you have three then. I don't know about one piece filling all the needs there. But what do I think of that as a two-piece collection? Whew. Can't argue with it. I still wouldn't have bought new, but an Aquanaut and a Daytona, it's very serious kit there. And I mean, how many do you really need to be very, very, very happy? And I got to tell you, I think that's a yin and a yang. He's got the the Daytona and the Aquanaut. Two. Whew, that's an interesting concept, what he's saying there. He also sent me another email. This is from Justin. He says to me, Hi Archie, I've just tossed you a couple of bucks. I really enjoy your vids this month. Good to have the old Archie back. I know you think I'm a fool for paying retail for my 5167, but I am enjoying the Patek. Just to know what I'm wearing gives me pure pleasure. I'm 27 years old, so this type of horology is all new to me. I only have two pieces in my collection, and I actually find it hard to give both equal attention. I'm starting to see that it's not about the amount of watches, but the quality of the watches. Have you ever thought about having one amazing fuck-off piece lately? I wish you the very best for 2015. Cheers. Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, my fuck-off piece now is the gold sub. I really do think that is that's a heavy-hitting piece. It's a piece I wanted for a long time. It's funny, you know, when I bought my Calatrava, for the same, actually slightly more money, it was about $500 more expensive. I could have got a gold sub at the time, but I went for the Calatrava. And now that I've sold the gold sub, I sold the Calatrava, the gold Calatrava, the sub was a fair whack cheaper than the Calatrava. It's just how the market's turned out there. I would have to say, you know, my own view, I think two pieces. It's funny, you know, when I've scaled my collection down to 4. So I've got the gold sub, Explorer 2, Reverso, Grand Date, and the Breguet. And they're four perfect pieces. When I had 2 subs and 2 Reversos, I know exactly what you're saying. It was superfluous. Didn't really fit in well. And I think sometimes less is more. Remember, for everything you gain, you actually lose something. So there's something to be said for that. But I've got to tell you, you know, I really do think myself, less in a collection can be more. You also don't have to have security problems. If you've got 2 pieces, it's not like you got 4 or 5 which are at home and you're worried about burglars and this and that. It's not such a problem. And I got to tell you, you know, it's sometimes having fewer can give you more satisfaction. And I got to say, I mean, I can't question your basis for scaling it from 4 to 2. That's a very powerful thing to have done there, and it is true. I must admit, when I've reduced my collection, it's really made me use the pieces more. And at the end of the day, I mean, we're not going to live for fucking ever. You've got to enjoy what you've got. So I got to say, Justin, that is a fantastic collection. 2 stunning pieces. I don't think you can argue with that. 2 stunning pieces. They just fit in so perfectly. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Nice one, Archie. Great vid.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.